Hi everyone, I'm Taylor Hudak with acTVism Munich, and welcome back to another Julian Assange case update. The UK High Court has certified a point of law which will allow for WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange to apply to appeal at the Supreme Court. In December 2021, the High Court issued its ruling on the two-day appeal hearing, which took place in October. The High Court ruled in favor of extradition and reversed a lower court's decision blocking the extradition request, bringing Assange one step closer to facing extradition. Following this December ruling, Assange's legal team submitted an application for certification and leave to appeal to the Supreme Court. And on January 24th, the High Court delivered its judgment on the application and permit Assange to apply for appeal. Free press advocates and those close to the case call this latest decision by the High Court a win.
What happened in court today is precisely what we wanted to happen. The High Court certified that we had raised a point of law of general public importance, and that the Supreme Court has good grounds to hear this appeal. The situation now is that the Supreme Court has to decide whether it will hear the appeal. But make no mistake, we won today in court.
Assange has been given permission to apply to appeal to the Supreme Court on a single certified question of law of general public importance, which is, in what circumstances can an appellate court receive assurances from a requesting state which were not before the court of first instance in extradition proceedings? This certified question of law concerns the U.S. assurances which were provided to the court in July 2021, 6 months after the district judge ruled against extradition on January 4th. The defense argues the assurances have been given a different procedural position and were categorized as an issue as opposed to evidence. Historically, all relevant matters are brought before the district judge at the magistrate's court. Yet, in the Assange extradition proceedings, the assurances were brought before the court for the first time at the appellate level. As a result, they were not afforded the same amount of scrutiny otherwise afforded if introduced before the district judge at the magistrate's court during the evidentiary hearing.
The point that is being raised here in this court was the absurdity that after the magistrate court came to a decision, the Americans were allowed to bring forth the so-called assurances that they would treat Julian fairly if and when he was extradited to the United States. Everybody that has looked into those so-called assurances have condemned them and judged them as not being worth the paper they are written on.
Assange's legal team has 14 days to file an appeal to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will either accept or reject to hear the appeal. Meanwhile, Assange remains in Belmarsh Prison. And despite a welcomed judgment from the High Court, the fight for his freedom continues. NGOs continue to voice their support for the WikiLeaks founder, as well as raise concerns for his health and well-being.
The situation that Julian Assange himself is in is very urgent. We have serious concerns about his well-being at Belmarsh Prison. The long-standing mental health issues are well documented. So from Reporters Without Borders, we will continue to campaign to free Assange. We call on the Biden administration again to drop the charges, to close this case once and for all. This legal process does not have to continue. It is in the power of those in the U.S. government to put a stop to this at any time. They can do so. And we will continue to be here and to monitor any further legal proceedings in this case.
acTVism Munich will continue covering this important press freedom case, so make sure you do not miss an update and subscribe to our YouTube and Rumble channels. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please consider donating to our organization so we can continue with our independent news and analysis. I'm Taylor Hudak with acTVism Munich. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next report.